it turned out the other side of the room was a lot stronger than our side. So, half of the fucking audience fell over. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new What's in a Name. Today we'll be doing some Ubermosh. And with a game with a title like this, there's only one thing I can do, and that's share some stories from the Moshpit with you guys. As you might know, I'm kind of a metalhead, and I've had my share of Moshpit experiences, even though I'm not a hardcore mosher, so I thought that would be a nice theme for this episode. And before we start off, I would actually like to hear your stories as well. So, if you have any crazy festival or concert or Moshpit stories, just dump them down below in the comments. And anyways, I just downloaded this. I have no idea what it is. I believe it's a twin stick shooter. It has nothing to do with Moshpits whatsoever. But anyway, so I guess we'll just do play, or do the tutorial first. We'll go for the tutorial first. Tutorial. Alright, so I can walk with this, I can aim with my stick. And I can actually... And I can hit with... What? Oh, wait a second, this is hitting stuff, alright. Alright, we're getting there, slowly but steadily. So, let's start off with my first story. I'm just gonna move them, just gonna go through them from, you know, kind of fun to, like, fucking glorious. And let's start off, with a Gwar show I went to a couple of years ago. It was, yeah, being a Gwar show, it's always weird, of course. But at the start of the show, a couple of guys walked in wearing big-ass costumes, cardboard costumes. What the hell just happened? I don't know what happened.
The colony provides us everything.
Right. I don't really get it. Maybe I'll have to try it with my keyboard and mouse after this. But anyway, Gwar. The start of the show, a couple of guys walk in, big-ass cardboard armor things, just like the band has. And they actually start building a huge-ass pit, destroying their armors within 5 minutes. And after that, they decided to make a circle pit. A slow-motion circle pit. So I was, you know, standing there. It was during the pre-show, so I was just watching these guys go mad. And I decided to join, so I just managed to get through like maybe half a circle before I actually went flat on my face, almost busting my knee, and then wow. But man, I have to say that must have been the first slow motion pit I've ever seen. So yeah, that was more of like a special story instead of like a really crazy one. But it was fun, you know, and it's Gwar, so fuck it. Gwar, as you might know, are the rulers of the universe, so yeah. And oh god, I think I just pressed play, by the way. So now we're in a regular game. What the hell is this thing? I seriously don't know what's going on here. I see enemies. You know what? I'm just gonna try with my keyboard and mouse for once. Just see if that makes a difference. And then I'll move on to the next story. And this is during a Teresa's show. I don't know if you know these guys. They're a Finnish folk metal band. And I was visiting one of their shows back in 2012, I believe, with a couple of friends. And during the show, we were, pretty much at the edge of the pit. Front of stage, edge of the pit. And I don't know what this game is. I keep on dying. But yeah, we were kind of having a good time, you know. I was kind of protecting my friends. There were girls, you know, protecting them from the pit. Just standing between them and all the violence. Oh, crap sticks. How am I supposed to dodge this scarab? Oh, I can hit it back. What? Oh, now we're talking. We're getting there. All right. But anyway, we were standing there having a good time, you know, rocking out. And there was this point where between songs we were just talking a little bit. The singer was having his little, you know, his little banter on stage. And all of a sudden, me and my friends look around us and it's, oh, crap sticks. It's totally empty. No one is around. So that could only mean one thing. Wall of death. And we were smack dab in the middle of it. So I decided, you know, to take my friend. I just dragged her back all the way to the soundboard just to make sure she was out of the way of all the stuff going on. But in the process, I lost my other friend. So I just Oh, crap sticks. I just went back in there, through all the chaos and the stuff, and I found my friend at the side of the stage. That's when all the stuff really got messy, because that's when the wall of death broke free. And when that happened, it turned out the other side of the room was a lot stronger than our side. So, half of the fucking audience fell over. It's just sick. Everyone just fell down. That's one big giant mess of limbs and band shirts and all that kind of crap. We were so glad we weren't in the middle of that. Imagine that. We would have been dead. Oh, I can cut the enemy's bullets. I've been so engrossed in all my stories that I actually don't... I missed the most important part of the gameplay. Look at this. We're getting crap sticks. We're getting further and further into this. But it's a fun little game. And yeah, that's pretty much... Oh, yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky, but it's fun. Anyway, so yeah, that was my story at the Teresa show. We all made it out fine. Just as same with the Guar show. Ah, crap sticks. Only my phone died with the Guar show, but yeah, that's something that's supposed to happen, I guess. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Well, I keep on dying and dying. You know what? Before I move on to my next story, I am gonna, play a shoot. It's like I can't shoot. I don't have a gun. Wait a second. Let me get a gun. Ah! Are you fucking kidding me here? I totally missed everything so far. So if the crap sticks. So if the enemies shoot at me, I have to cut them with the right mouse button. If I get a gun, I can actually shoot with my left mouse button. All right. That's what you get for, talking while playing. That's not one of my strongest suits, I guess. Oh, there we go. Yeah, one of the nastier stories I have is from a Monomarth concert at Grasspop. And I believe that was in 2010. I was actually way too late for the show, so I had to wait outside of the crap sticks. Outside of the marquee they were playing. And, the big-ass pit going on inside. We could see it from outside. And at one point, this guy comes, limping out. He was leaning on his girlfriend. And when we had a closer look, it turned out his foot was just dangling there. It's like his ankle was made of rubber. I guess he snapped it straight through in the pit. It was so sick. And with me not being like a hero with that kind of stuff, I'm not really good with blood. With blood and all that stuff, so... I almost passed the fuck out there. It was, oh man, it was such a nasty fucking sight. Imagine, just feeling your ankle snap straight in half. That must be one of the worst feelings ever. Alright, well, and now that... Oh, crap. Now that I actually know what I'm doing, it is getting a bit easier. Not much easier, but at least a bit easier. Ah! And the fact that you can actually cut the opponent's bullets and hit them back is great. It's a really words are really hard today. It's a really original take on the whole twin stick shooter kind of thing, and it's fun. I guess I really need to find my touch in this, but it's fun so far. And yeah, there's actually two memoirs left I want to tell you. This one is actually the most recent one. It's from last year. As you might know, my knees are pretty much screwed as they are. My kneecap can actually pop out of my socket at any wrong movement I make. Crap stacks. So yeah, I have to be a bit careful with that. And last year, I was at the Into the Grave festival here in Holland, and we were at the NCVRM show, and we wanted to go up close. So my friends just dragged me all the way through the crowd, and they dragged me through the center of the fucking pit. So, as you may, expect, we actually hit a wall at a certain point, a couple rows from the stage. Crap sticks. Where the pit ended, and yeah, there was just a big ass pack of people we couldn't move through, so we were stuck inside the pit. And with my knees all being all crappy and stuff, I was wow, I was panicking right away. I knew I had to get out of there, but it only took like 5 seconds for me to get, you know, to get dragged into this chaos of whirling elbows and knees and roundhouse kicks. Getting my crap sticks. My backpack stuck between everyone else. You know, I was dragged all over the place. My knee actually gave in. I almost fell down. I had to move, and then oh man, it took me about 20 minutes to get out of that place. You know, limping because my knee was busted. And then I had to find my friends again, which also took me about half an hour. I missed half of the show. And I was actually in quite a lot of pain the rest of the day. So yeah, that was crap. That was not my most successful Moshpit experience. But anyway, I guess by the looks of this, we will have to last for about 90 seconds. And you would say that shouldn't be that much of a problem, right? But everything is going so fast. You know, I'm just gonna play one more game, not talking at all, just to see if this actually makes it better. But wow, it is tricky, man. It's a tricky game. It's hard as balls, but it's fun. It's original, man. It's awesome. Ah, man. I really have to get a feeling for this, but so far I really like it. And it's still on sale, by the way. It's still in the summer sale. I don't even... I think I paid like 47 cents for this. It's cheap as fuck. So yeah, I would definitely say get this, practice it a little bit. I think you can get a lot of good time out of this. Ah! Screw this. Let's just try one more time and let's move on to my best story so far. This was the most beautiful thing I ever saw happening in a mosh pit. It was so glorious. It was amazing. I was it was once again at Grasspop. I've been there a couple of times. And as you may know, every pit has this one dick. The one that's way more aggressive than the rest. Crap, I am so bad at this game. But the one who's way more aggressive than the rest of the guys in there. Hitting everyone with his elbows, with his knees, with his giant ass spike wristbands, all that stuff. You know the drill. And yeah, I was once again at the edge of the pit as always, because I do want to watch my show from up close, but I don't want to be in the thick of it. And there was this one guy who was just, you know, everyone was already starting to gang up on him because, you know, he was just a total dick. And at one point, a crowd surfer came by, just as the guy was at the edge of the pit. And this was the most... I almost had to cry. It was so beautiful. The crowd surfer kicked the pit dick straight in the fucking nose with his army boot. You know, and not like in a accidental crowd surf way. It was nope. He just pulled his feet back and it was a smack straight into his nose. The guy actually had to be hauled over to the stage by the security. I guess he ate nothing but yogurt for 3 weeks. He just went down. He went straight down. It's like, that'll teach you, dude. Karma's a fucking bitch. There you go. So yeah, that's something I'll never forget. So great. But anyway, those were a couple of my my mosh pit experiences. Like I said, I'm not a hardcore mosher, so it was mostly stuff I witnessed from the sidelines or stuff that accidentally happened to me. But wow, I can actually say I had some near-death experiences in the pit, especially with my busted knees and stuff. So, this game is way too hard to be talking at the same time. Yeah, it's I've had some fun times at my concerts. Yeah, and this is Ubermosh. I can't play this game and talk at the same time, so I'm just gonna continue playing this and to see if I can get any better. I managed to get 53 seconds at a rank B. So, if you guys get a better score, don't hesitate to send me a screenshot or to post it down below in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a different commentary than I do usually, but I thought with a game like this, there just had to be a bit of a moshy vibe, right? I'll be back next week. We'll be doing some other game then. I'm not sure if it's going to be a What's in a Name or it's going to be a test of time. I think a test of time. Just keep an eye out on the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys next time. And don't forget to leave your moshing experiences down there. I'd love to hear some of your stories as well. And now, there's only one thing left to say for me, even though it's really weird with a game like this, but peace!